Hi, everybody. It is Eamon here from Pathmonk Presents, and welcome to another podcast. Today we have Joshua, who is with Flexeserve, coming all the way from Leicester in the UK. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Very welcome. It's great to have you on. And those who are maybe not familiar with, Flexeserve, can you give us a quick download, a quick overview of what it is you do and how you help businesses?
Yeah. Flexeserve is a hot holding provider. We manufacture and develop hot holding units for retailers, restaurants, and major arenas and venues all over the UK and, of course, globally as well. We've been around for over 60 years. We're part of a larger group called the Allen Naughton Partnerships, but Flexeserve is a brand of that company. For the last 26 years, we specialize in hot holding, specifically heated display units. We are the number one provider in that space, and of course, our technology is patented and world renowned. Also, we recently won a Queen's Award for Innovation for our technology, which is basically one of the most prestigious accolades in the United Kingdom for technology and for innovation and business enterprise also.
There we go. Congratulations. I was on your website and I did see that. And also, I had definitely eaten from a Flexeserve because I recognize it. So
Yeah.
maybe it was in a filling or a petrol station, a gas station, or somewhere.
A lot of people don't recognize our products because we tend to customize our units based for every single customer we work for. But 9 out of 10 people have probably interacted with our units and are not aware of our brand. So it's actually quite a fascinating fact.
Yeah, definitely. And I hear that you're bringing out this Flexeserve Connect, which is exciting. Can you maybe give us a quick update on that?
Sure. So Flexeserve is our new cloud-enabled interconnectivity platform. It allows users of our products, basically users of our units, who have multiple of them across various locations, either across the country or even globally also, to basically connect with them via the cloud. They can monitor the temperature of our units, monitor how to make sure they can have the right meals in them, and make sure that they can analyze how the energy consumption and the life cycle of our units work across multiple sectors. They can turn off and on our units remotely via the click of a laptop or via a mobile application. And of course, they can make sure that they are maximizing selling more and wasting less hot food by making sure the units are working to their full potential. This is the first of its kind for any hot holding unit in the world, and it is basically the most advanced technology that we can offer, that can be offered for this type of product. It's basically 2 years in development. We've been building this product, and we're very excited to potentially launch it in the next month or two.
Fantastic. No, I mean, I love technology, the way you're able to do everything remotely. So it's really interesting time. So also, with this, serving so many different kind of, niches and different industries. I mean, what kind of acquisition channels are you using? Like, are you mostly focused on outbound? Is it LinkedIn or Google? Is it your website? Like, what seems to be working to get new clients at the moment?
I would say it's a combination of both. Every element you've just mentioned is something that we're definitely exploring, particularly outbound content via search engine optimization. We do explore paid media avenues on search, but we particularly do very well using LinkedIn, for example. We have a lot of great content on LinkedIn, and it's allowed us to increase our following. We started focusing on LinkedIn about 2 years ago. Initially, we had about 565 followers on LinkedIn. Today, I think we have over 7,000. And this is mainly just this exponential increase has mainly just been because we've been very proactive in engaging with our audience and understanding that we have a following that we could potentially stimulate and engage in conversations with. Our number one mode of gaining traction and garnering leads is through exhibitions. We attend about 4 to 6 every single year across the world. We were recently in Florida attending one of our conferences, and then of course we were also in Italy and in Germany also attending exhibitions, because our product is a very tactile product. It's something that people have to interact with to understand our technology. So we tend to get out there as much as possible.
Great. And it's great to see everything getting back to normal, events and conferences.
Absolutely.
Well, so with that, like, obviously when you're driving people, through LinkedIn, you're going to different shows and events. I mean, when people you're drumming up all that interest, and let's say people are coming, whether it's from LinkedIn or a show that you're doing in Italy or the US or Florida or wherever, and they're coming to your website. I mean, how important is your website at, informing these new people, or maybe turning those new visitors into future customers?
I would say it's absolutely critical. We spent a long time on our website developing a whole new user experience and interface, really, to give users that seamless experience as they go through our entire site. It's always been a fascinating element for me, coming from a digital marketing background, to understand how to utilize the website and turning it into effectively a sales tool in itself. A lot of people a lot of people in our field see websites as just conduits of information, but we started to have that mindset of seeing a website as effectively a sales journey fabricator. It could be something that could give every single user a unique experience without them having to create a profile on our platform. So our website is a critical point. It's basically the tip of the spear, in our opinion, because it's something that users could interact with, and potential customers and leads and opportunities could interact with on a daily basis. So we prioritize it heavily. We work and continue to workshop ways to increase that experience element, and to basically make sure that people are aware of our products and what we offer.
Fantastic. And switching gears, a little bit, and talking more about you, Joshua, as a leader within marketing. I mean, what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis at Flexeserve?
I would say it's keeping up. We are a very, very fast-moving company in terms of our technology. When a lot of people see our units, they think it's a hot holding unit. It's pretty one-dimensional. But at Flexeserve, we believe the reason we're the best in the game is because we continue to innovate. We have one of Europe's only heated display testing chambers, which we built from scratch. In collaboration with a leading university. We have PhD students working with us, on a consultancy basis, just to continue to increase the science and technology behind hot holding. We prioritize that very heavily, but most importantly, it means that our technology always stays at the forefront. We have a lot of patents here at Flexeserve, but we believe that it's not just about, protecting a technology, but continuing to build and innovate on it. So what definitely keeps me busy is our expertise and the people within the business, because they're always thinking of very, very interesting ideas and new features for me to, as a marketeer, with over 15 years of experience, to continue to highlight and to continue to showcase, because we believe our people are the difference against our competitors, and it's what really reflects in our technology. So it's very exciting here, because no 2 days are the same, and it really keeps me busy, and in a very good way.
Fantastic. I like it. I can feel the energy, definitely. So, and let's say, like you're saying, no 2 days are the same, which is great. But if you go back to your first day, your first week, your first month, I mean, what advice would you give yourself if you were to restart in the company all over again?
I would say focus very much on having a plan. Because when I first came into Flexeserve, I did have a lot of ideas and potential initiatives that I wanted to execute. But for me, it's have a much more collaborative approach. That's what would be my chief advice. Work with a lot of key stakeholders as much as possible, rather than focusing on just core leadership. Because working as a marketing manager, you want to focus on the ideas that come from the top down, from the CEO, from my director of customer experience, who is basically my department head. But for me, I would have focused more on being very much more expansive, working with other key stakeholders, understanding how they factor into the business, and putting that in a positive light from a marketing standpoint. And I think that would be the one advice I'd give myself: be a lot more collaborative. Don't just focus on the powers that be, and work a lot more with people within the organization, because you'd be very fascinated to see the results that you could potentially showcase and put on display as a marketeer.
Fantastic. Well, definitely, I cannot add on to that, and I agree wholly with what you said. So, it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast, Joshua. I want to give you the last word. I mean, if people were to forget what we just spoke about, if you were to leave them with one thing to remember about Flexeserve, I mean, what would that be?
The number one hot holding brand in the world, the number one hot food display brand on the planet. We still are. We've been that way for 26 years, and we're only getting better.
Fantastic. Well, definitely cannot add on number one. You're number one. So thank you so much for your time, Joshua. I look forward to being somewhere in the world, probably next week or two, and using the product because I definitely recognize it and it's very convenient. So on that note, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing everybody else on the next episode of Pathmonk Presents. All the best and bye-bye.
Thank you.